Welcome to TechZone TV, where we explore the tools, techniques, and machines that shape the world of forestry. Today, we'll take a journey from the forest floor, where careful hands guide the fall of a tree, all the way to the powerful machines that transform heavy logs into valuable wood chips. Whether you've worked with wood your whole life or simply enjoy seeing these processes up close, there's something here that speaks to both tradition and technology. Cutting down a tree may seem straightforward, but in reality, it requires precision, knowledge, and respect for safety. The technique we're about to see is designed for medium-sized trees, up to around 10 inches in diameter. Rather than making a simple straight cut, an offset method is used. First, a small guiding notch is cut into the side facing the intended direction of fall. This notch acts like a steering wheel, giving the tree a clear path as it tips. Then comes the back cut, carefully placed slightly above the notch. The cutter doesn't rush. He allows the natural weight of the tree to work with gravity. The hinge of wood left between the notch and the back cut is the most important part. It's this thin strip that controls the tree's fall, slowing it down just enough to avoid sudden breaks or unpredictable shifts. For older viewers who may have done this work in their younger years, you'll recognize the wisdom in respecting the hinge. It's the silent safeguard that keeps everyone safe. Notice also how the operator steps aside as the tree begins to lean. This is a key habit. Never stand behind or directly beside the falling trunk. A clean retreat path is planned before the first cut is even made. These small but vital steps are what make tree felling not just effective, but safe. Once a tree is down, the next challenge begins, turning heavy, unwieldy logs into material that can actually be used. And this is where modern engineering steps in, with breathtaking power. Enter the industrial wood chipper. This machine is a giant compared to the handheld chainsaw, yet its purpose is just as practical, to transform bulky wood into chips that can be transported, stored, or even used for bioenergy. Logs are loaded onto the infeed system, which grips and pulls them into the chipping drum. Inside, sharp blades spin at incredible speed, slicing wood into uniform pieces in a matter of seconds. What once was a whole trunk becomes a steady stream of chips, pouring out in a controlled spray. For those who heat their homes with wood stoves, or remember stacking cords of firewood each winter, this process may feel familiar in purpose, though the scale is astonishing. Instead of an afternoon splitting logs by hand, these machines can process tons of wood in just an hour. What's especially valuable here is efficiency. Nothing goes to waste. Bark, branches, and uneven cuts are all reduced to chips. Those chips can then serve as fuel for biomass energy plants, mulch for landscaping, or even raw material for paper production. It's an elegant example of how today's forestry industry balances productivity with sustainability. From the careful slice of a chainsaw to the thunderous roar of a wood chipper, the journey of a tree is a reminder of both skill and innovation. For many of us, it stirs memories of working the land, while also showing how far technology has come. Here at TechZone TV, we celebrate both the tradition of craftsmanship and the machines that carry it forward.